Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Empowerment. I'm Alan. Good to see you guys again. Had a little problem over the Christmas holidays. I was checking one of my hardware wallets, hot wallets, going over Exodus, and I noticed that I had received an Airdrop NFT that I did not order or know that was coming, and so I didn't touch it, do anything. Jumped online, got with Exodus support. Very easy to get to. You can either do it on your mobile device. And I was able to let them know in the message what the problem was. And the message said they would contact me back through an email. And within minutes, they had gotten in touch with me. They had me take a picture of the NFT so that they may look at it and the address that was on that NFT. And they got back with me within minutes and tell me that it was a bogus scam. And what they do is that they use these scams to kind of fish and get information from you and to get you to go to their own links. Well, they'll try to tell you to attach your wallet to their link. That way they can officially put the NFT into your wallet, which they're actually just taking your seed phrase and password and taking your Ethereum from you. That's playing over there. So Exodus told me from right now to don't touch it. Don't even try to transfer, sell, or anything. They will take care of it and get back with me on how to remove it. And so for now, I took everything that I had on Exodus and put it to different places at the moment. I may have to open up a different wallet through Exodus, which is probably what I'm going to do anyway. But it seems like what they're doing is that they're going through Etherscan or whatnot and finding your receiving addresses to send these things. So unfortunately, none of the wallets or exchanges have a way of, I guess you would call it flipping the switch, where you can just toggle something and turn off your receiving, which seemed like that would be an easy thing to do. I spoke with somebody on Exodus through their Twitter account and had a nice little conversation on that. And they said it was an idea that they was thinking about themselves, saying that a lot of these airdrop scams are becoming popular. Problem is the technology is going a little faster than the actual security can keep up with it. They're also doing airdrops of actual coins that you would already have, where they'll send a fractional. Say you've got a little chunk of like something small like XRP. Well, they'll send you like a fractional of an XRP to put in your wallet. It's a receiving. They can't take it from you, but problem is they send it to your wallet. You go back to that address, and it's an address to like a different wallet that's being provided. See if you want to look into it and get free coins from them, which all that is phishing for your seed phrase and password. So uh, appreciate Exodus for being on it quickly, and thank them a lot. Just that technology is moving so fast, it's just hard to keep up with. Uh, there was a thing that here you can Google at the rate of speed of the technology of computers. Talking about on average 18 months, pretty much the processor is going to be double. So when you got this type of technology moving this quick, and a lot of the stuff is actually other countries out there. I know a lot of these scams there. I think North Korea is getting blamed on that they have actual businesses within themselves where they just get people in cubicles or tables just scamming away at different countries to try to get seed phrases, passwords to anything and everything and remove whatever assets they can into their own wallets to fund their government. So that's a lot to have to deal with to fight, but that's just the nature of things these days. Uh, I mean, it's just amazing how fast things go. I mean, here we are 20 years ago. No such thing as iPhone or smartphones, Wi Fi, Google. There was no social media, no PayPal, no Wikipedia, Netflix, Bluetooth, Kindle, YouTube. I mean, just that quick in 20 years. So just think, everybody who's say in the 30s, 20s, and 30s now, you don't have a life where you didn't have a smartphone. And so a lot of these people, there's a lot of younger folks that just don't realize this and think everything lasts forever. Technology does change, and it's hard to, and the security of it is really tough. So you got to be really on the ball, especially when you're here cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Everything is so new now that you got to really pay attention to what's going on and don't do anything. Don't touch it. It's like one of those things, the burner on a stove. You're a kid, the hard ways you learn to not touch that burner. It's the same thing with the blockchain at the moment in crypto. Unfortunately, it's just that we're at that moment in history where everything is so new that the security involved with it is just hard to keep up with. So, I mean, here we are just 10 years ago. No iPads or tablets, no GPS on the phones. I remember having to have an old TomTom whenever I traveled, had that plugged in. Um, I mean, people these days, you break out a map book, they think you're crazy, but I always have one just in case, because there's a lot of times when I've gone out down the road, you come to a spot where there will be no reception. So if something happens, you get lost, uh, you got to have a map book. So sometimes it's kind of best to learn and remember the old ways. I'm kind of into bushcraft as a little hobby, and it's things we kind of learn how to live off the land on your own. The deal, rub two sticks, start a fire, that type of stuff. So I think it's very interesting, especially these days when you have these stronger storms out here and uh, blackouts, and then now with rolling brownouts because the electrical grid's not up to par. So you need heat for your house or to cook something. Sometimes you got to know how to light a fire. So knowing how to do things the old way sometimes can be pretty good, in the long run. But technology is coming, and it's still valuable. Back in the 90s, here when the internet was first coming upon, there were the news media, uh, talk shows, they were just tearing it up. It's no good. It's useless. No one's gonna pay attention to the internet. They'll never get rid of their newspapers and magazines. And I mean, they just were hammering it, and people were getting frustrated. They were selling their stocks in these companies. Who the heck's gonna Google? No one's gonna do buy an Apple phone or iPad. It's just all useless technology. And then here we are, years later, everybody's got one. Uh, here we are back to now. There's almost 5 billion internet users in the world out of almost 8 billion people. So you start looking at these, just, not a financial advisor, just go through Google how technology has changed, and you'll be surprised and amazed how quick. Here we are, 2010, only 81% of the U.S. in 2010 had cell phones, and now you're down up to 97% in 2021. So it's definitely changing the technology. So don't give up. Just be careful out there of what all you click on to. As you get into crypto, you'll start getting emails from all kinds of different so-called crypto companies. There's a lot of news outlets, but there's also different outlets wanting you to try to try different projects that they have, and uh, they'll send it to you through email, to your own Twitter accounts. They'll if you got a Google channel, they'll try to send you a Google message or whatever. So you just have to be careful on things like that. But it's still, there is a future. Noticed the other day, Fidelity and HSBC banks and financial institutions were putting in patents to get into metaverse and different NFT projects. So the banks have always known. It just now they're getting with FTX debacle and other items that are still, I think, fixing to take place. Uh, Seems like our government's gotten angry at Binance here all of a sudden, blaming them for some things, and as well as we're still got Tether teeter tottering on. I know it's been FUD going against it since 2017, but it's getting worse now. I think so. I think something's going to eventually have to break to find out whether it's going to hold or not. So that's going to be interesting. But all of this is to get all of us to sell a crypto and throw up our hands and walk away. I'm not doing it. I've got my portfolio I think I'm pretty solid with. No worries here on what I've got and what's going to happen in the future. I'm pretty positive about it. But do your research, guys. Learn it, because I think there's going to be a point where they're going to make everybody have to go to the actual banks to purchase crypto, and there'll be only certain crypto that they're going to allow you to purchase. There's some of this crypto I think they're going to end up eventually holding to the banks only. There's been rumors of buyback on some of this crypto that the bank's going to need all of it. So, a lot of interesting times coming up in the future. It's kind of, like I said, here we are at the beginning of crypto, basically, especially here, fixing to go mainstream. So, just watch yourself, and please come back, watch again, like and subscribe, and please comment down below. And please check out me on Twitter at Crip Empowerment. Thank you, and see you later.